everyone, it's Sarada and I scribble. But not today though. Today I will be showing you another sketchbook, and this one is circa 2008. I can't be more specific than that because at this point I was really bad about dating my stuff. This video almost didn't happen. I came home from Stockholm yesterday and completely forgot it was Monday today, so go me. Let's get to the drawing stuff. Okay, so that's the year. Okay, I'm ready to flip through this thing. I had to rearrange the camera, so I'm actually behind it for once. And I won't have to flip the footage. So on the first page, we have my very first character sheet for Mars, or Harada Yayoi, as she's called. And she was originally the first and only character for Ichiban Idol. I later added Venus, much later. But yeah, so she was a model and stuff, and now she's an idol. Ooh, this is Shenna or Zena. I never learned how to pronounce the name, but this is a Friends character. I really liked her because she had like hot pink eyes and then her iris was black. She was really fun to draw. This was for an art trade. This was my first drawing of, first drawing of Haruka. So she isn't that old, actually. She's much younger than the other characters, her and Hatsuharu. But I needed to draw a reference for her because I wanted to draw this picture. And this is of Yoru and Haruka. At some point in the story, Yoru has to grow up. But I was really inspired by the song Hallelujah, sung by Jeff Buckley. And just the lines, she tied you to her kitchen chair, she broke your throne and cut your hair, just put this image in my head. I'm not gonna turn this over, but these were like, practice doodles for this piece over here, and I actually do have to turn this over. This was a birthday gift for a friend. Next we have some Persona 3 fan art. I'm pretty proud of these because at the time I wasn't very good at drawing like fan art. I was very bad at drawing good likenesses to characters, but these turned out really good. I really like the main character in Fuka the most. Well, Koromaru too, but yeah. This is Mars, and this outfit was entirely done in red. A lot of the drawings in this, by the way, are finished, so you will be seeing a lot of links in the description box down below. I'll probably link you to a stash folder. This was my main character. Wow, my fan character for Persona 3. Her name at the point was Watanabe Yayoi, but I changed it to Kawasemana at some point. Let me see here. Yeah, here is a better drawing I did. I would say my human anime style is very much influenced by the art of Persona, and I think this was my first attempt at drawing her persona too. Also, this is a little Sonic doodle of my character Rayleigh. More mana and also some tsukino, I think at least. Yeah, some very early tsukino. Ooh. I had just started watching / finished watching, I'm not sure, Kekaishi, and I was listening to Persona music, evidently by the title of this, because that's a Persona 3 song, and I drew my characters Rayleigh and Razor in outfits inspired by the outfits the characters in Kekaishi wear. I also had some kind of floating Iceland background going on. You'll see it if you look at the finished picture. These two were a basis I did for a character sheet for my Persona 3 character. I used these and like dressed her. I think I used this one the most. I have no idea. I don't remember, but I was so into Persona 3. Like, I'm pretty sure it came out in 2008 or something, considering how much of this I'm drawing, but this was like early renditions of her persona. I still haven't drawn a proper version of Fenrir. This drawing is of Tsubasa, and it's probably one of the drawings I'm the most proud of him ever, and I never finished it, which upsets me greatly because, I don't know, I just feel like I captured his personality so well in this one. This one looks nothing like the way it's supposed to. I started on this drawing. I wanted to draw a drawing of the oldest characters in Persona 3, so Akihiko, Mitsuru, and Shinji. But by the time I got around, you can see it's smudged a little bit everywhere. I couldn't add Shinji without like destroying it, so I finished it in the computer and it looks a lot nicer. I'm very proud of the digital rendition of it. More mana, more Fenrir stuff. I was like considering how I was going to do this because I did runes on the chain links, and I considered doing runes along the band of the collar too and stuff like that. It was just a lot of, yeah, you can see more runes. Loki's kids are probably my favorite. Oh my goodness, this is a tiny start of a drawing of mana, but never got further than that. This is based on a dream I had. This entire page, I should zoom out at this point, but this entire page was meant to be a drawing then. I was just dreaming of hills with windmills on top of them, and then in the foreground there would be Tsuki no Tsubasa, and then like for the further back you got in the drawing there would be the other characters of Bokura no Monogatari. It's another drawing I never finished. They were also supposed to be dressed in all white, like all of them, just white clothing. So it's a drawing I still think about a lot, and I want to do something with it still. Oh, this was, oh my. I had a series of drawings I did where I did Love Babies was the name of it, and I just drew the characters of Bokura no Monogatari. I drew their children. I can't speak anymore. It's Monday, I'm tired. I drew the children of my Bokura no Monogatari characters, and I also drew some crack pairing children, and I hope the rest of them are in here, but this first pair here is Yoru and Haruka's kids. So it's Misun, and her name isn't Une anymore, but I can't remember what her name actually is, but yeah. Yoru has 2 daughters, and suddenly we have Mayra dressed in a kimono. I think this was like based on a story that I haven't written, but I wanted to draw my characters in more traditional clothing. I think it was a New Year's story. I have the notes somewhere. So many ideas, so many thoughts, so little time. This is Epsilon and Sigma, and basically in the past I drew a drawing of Tsuki no Tsubasa with very nice warm through the blinds lighting, and I wanted to do that again. This one, however, did not turn out as nice. More Friends characters. This is Ramona, and she belongs to one of my very long time friends from DeviantArt and Sonic Verse team. Does anyone know that that site existed? And we're skipping a page because I am a wuss and I don't dare share everything I draw. Just know that when I skip a page, it's not because it's smut or anything, it's just because I'm so embarrassed about the drawings that I don't want to show you. And there aren't many drawings that I'm embarrassed of. This is another piece I'm really proud of. It's Yoru and Haruka again, and basically there's a part in the story again where Yoru crashes through a glass panel in their apartment and gets hurt, and then Haruka has to deal with that. And I really like how the piece turned out. It turned out the way I wanted it to. These are some of my friends' characters again. I think they were like sketch requests or something, I don't quite remember, but I had a lot of fun drawing these because like there's such a diversity to the characters. I really like drawing them. Here are some more. You can see these are actually doodled with 08 on them. That's probably the only reason why I know this one is from 2008. Ooh. Where is she from? Is it Reborn? Her name is Haru. I think there was a character in Hitman Reborn that was called Haru. More gifts for friends and people. DeviantArt was the place I hung out on, by the way, in the beginning. I started on Sonic Verse Team, or SVT as it was called, and then I moved on to DeviantArt. And yeah. And Tumblr came after that, I guess. These were sketches for a bigger piece I did, inspired by mostly the music video for Miyavi's song Neo-Visualism. Basically there's a part where they're flashing photos of people wearing sort of face paint and just being very diverse, so I wanted to draw my Bokura no Monogatari characters with sort of tribal markings on their faces, and it turned out really nice. This was the start of one of many attempts at doing a 7 Deadly Sins thing with my B&M characters, because like they are 7. I think Sigma got Pride, but I think she would have Lust, and then Mayra got Lust, but I think she would have Gluttony, actually. But yeah, more Mayra and Sigma. I don't know, I had a bout of time where I just drew Mayra and Sigma. More drawings I'm embarrassed of. Random anime boy with a puppy and Rayleigh again. Rayleigh has 2 forms. She is a Sonic character originally, but I drew her as an Anthro character a lot, so she looks like this and then she looks like a Sonic character too. This was an art trade thing, I think. So I drew this picture of Lloyd Asplund. I can't remember what anime or stuff he comes from, but he was fun to draw. He had like purple hair or blue hair or something like that. These were just regular headshots. There was a trend on DeviantArt where you drew like the headshots of all your characters. It was pretty fun. More drawings for other people. These were for some either requests or art trades, I think. Some Gwendolyn fan art. This is a piece of fan art I'm still very proud of. The sketch is actually so good that I colored it without inking it, so you'll see that. More of my friends' characters. I feel like this video is going to be long. If it is, I'm very sorry. Ooh, this needs to be talked about. Just a little bit extra. Now, I'm old. I'm very old. But did you ever watch Pirates of the Dark Waters? Because it was a really good cartoon and I hate that they didn't finish it. But yeah, I think I found it and we still have it here somewhere, but I found it and I rewatched it and then I was just so excited by that I drew the characters, at least Ren and Tula, like as Anthro-ish characters, because that was the only thing I knew how to do. But I really like the art style of that cartoon. It was really cool. More Odin Sphere fan art. This is the character Alice that hangs out in the lobby together with Socrates the black cat. Oh, now I know what this is. This is when I had my sort of 90s, 80s cartoon flashback thing going on. I was watching so many old cartoons. But this is about Thundercats. I drew a Thundercats OC. She doesn't look very good here because I tried to mark out her markings and it only made her look old, but I do like her outfit. The outfit turned out nice. More art for other people. This one is exceptionally messy. It looks better in the computer. More practice doodles for, oh God, I'm still ashamed of this because I did an art trade with a very, very talented artist. I don't even know why she wanted to trade with me. And I tried so hard. I drew so many drawings of her character and he was so cool looking, but I couldn't get it right. And I think I inked this one into like he was laying on a sofa and playing the violin, and then I colored these 2 busts. Like I chopped that one off around here and then I colored these 2, and that was all I gave her, and she drew the most amazing picture of Tsubasa, and I'm still so very ashamed of that art trade, like that I couldn't put out a good enough piece for her. But I tried to be comforting with myself because she got I gave her all of these sketches and I gave her the line art for that one too. So I feel like I made up for my failures just a little bit, but I'm still very ashamed of that art trade. Oh, a colored piece. This is Tihana and she is my Jack and Daxter OC. I have a lot of fan OCs, don't judge me. I think she's not around until like the 2nd game, story-wise, but she's very pretty. I like her. Back to what I'm used to drawing, it's Kinlan Tsubasa. And this one was inspired by A Pocket Full of Sunshine by Natasha Bedingfield. Practice for Rayleigh, I think. Though I don't know. No, wait, I know. This is Rayleigh, but this here was practice for a friend's character. One of my friends has a character that has had 1 or more mechanical arms, so I was practicing that, I think. And I gotta say, my robot anatomy is very inspired by Full Metal Alchemist, so if it looks like that, that's why. Ooh. These are from Elementals. It's probably the last reference sheets I'd ever did for these characters, but these were like bases and then I dressed them because they had 2 outfits each. So I dressed them in the computer. I found it easier to do it that way. So this is Saruke and this is Fear, Corp and Flare. I feel like I had fairly regular anatomy in the past. My characters have gotten very skinny. Oh, a real mess. Wow, this is a mess. I did a series of pictures called The Sonic Ravers, and I think what follows here is my personal try at rebooting them. So here are some Anthro versions of Knuckles and Blaze, and Shadow and Amy. Oh my god, we're at the end, I think. This is just some watercolor pencil, a dress and some flowers. That's it for this sketchbook. I feel like this video was very long and I'm sorry about that, but the further back we go, the more story there is to my drawings. Like, I had so much purpose for every drawing I did. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this. I'm happy I remembered that I had a video to do today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it wasn't too disjointed and annoying to listen to me talk about my old drawings. This is the second to last sketchbook. There will be one more sketchbook and then I will get into the binders. And after the binders, there will be... I am thinking of another project to do after I'm done with these things. But we'll see what happens with that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye!